Bring bong. Oh, okay. Yoshi! Would you like to try this stage again? Yes. 1, 2, watch. Oh, okay. One more life yet. What happens when I run out of lives? Game over. Would you like to continue? Yes. Yo, what's up, Romper?
Name and position that you want from me.
Hercules 0070 joining random chats that I see people are in. How's it going?
I'm alive still.
Hey, that's half the battle, right? Well, I guess that's part of life, never knowing when that's going to end. True. A disorder?
It's kind of a disorder, but it's, they call it something else. I can't remember exactly how it's worded. But basically, it's a connective tissue. Not a disorder. It's a
Condition?
No, it's a dual chromosome. It is a disorder, but dual. It's where you have a double chromosome and the proteins that make
That sounds horrible.
Makes you flexible.
So, like, all your joints are fucked up, basically?
No, it's a form of hypermobility where you're extra, extra flexible. We also found 8 wolves. But it's basically severe hypothermia. It's basically because your body's made of 3 proteins. You're supposed to be very protein to make up your connective tissue and protect your organs.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Disconnected for some reason. That's weird.
You. You.
My Discord's acting up. I'm sorry.
So you said that's bullshit. I'm like, wait, what's bullshit?
I was saying that happened to you is bullshit.
Well, it's something you're born with.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it sucks. That's bullshit. They have to deal with that.
Well, what people understand about it is that almost 100% of the people that are flexible, that do gymnastics and stuff because they're really flexible, have that.
Ah,
Whether the people who take
undiagnosed,
gymnastics-
basically.
No, the people who take gymnastics are taught how to be careful not to hyperextend.
Ah,
And they're just finding out in the past like 5 years that that actually exists and causes it, and yeah. And right now it runs through my body, but it affects my lower spine the most. And they said it's affecting my bones. But what they mean by it's affecting my bones is that I'm having a vibrate. You know what vibrate? Have you ever been in a vibrating chair and it vibrates your whole body?
yeah.
So try having that feeling on your bones, but painful at the same time.
That's crazy.
It's like I told everybody else because they asked me, what does it feel like when you're late? Because I'll tell them my legs are on fucking fire. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you ever had what they call an Indian burn? Or a really bad friction burn?
Yeah.
Like people take your arm and rub their hands back and forth on your arm and cause a road rash. I said, without doing that to me, that's what my legs has being done. Yeah, that's the only way I can explain that. The warden wants to eat me. It's time to move. But I have my good days, I have my bad days. You know, talk to him, shit, and like the new pain on the vibrating pain around the bones is new. Like new in the past like month. And talking about stuff, and he's like, yeah, it's traveling your bones. It happened. Why my medical marijuana?
Is it helping? Is it helping?
We'll put it this way. I can't tell you today, and I will not tell you that it's not. But what I will tell you is, instead of waking up with a 9 to 10 pain and being exhausted 9 to 10 pain, I That's the answer to what you're asking that I can give.
Gotcha.
Stick with it. It's just I've been diagnosed with it now. Like 2 years. Diagnosed with it. I don't drink. It's fucking expensive, you know.
It's hot as the winter. All you gotta do is wear a hoodie. Everywhere you go, there's a lizard. You leave your house, you have to change your shirt.
What do I have to
At
do
night
to
is
get to where I can turn my
Um,
webcam on?
Anything with water, assume there's an alligator in there. The water down there, when you move down, you gotta get like plumbing. You're probably gonna have to install like a reverse osmosis system because you naturally have well water in Florida.
That's not true. I've been in Florida my whole life and I've never had well water.
Well, that's probably because you live in a nice area.
A night? I live in Central Florida. I've lived in.
Do you live in like a house that is?
I've always lived in houses, and I've lived in two apartments, and I've never.
How much did your house go for? Like $200,000.
What do you mean?
Like if you move like down to like let's just say like.
I know someone who lives in a trailer that costs $400,000.
Fair enough, but I'm talking about like the cheaper neighborhoods.
I think it doesn't matter about that. It's more about if you live more rural. If you live farther away from everybody. If you live near the farms and shit, then yeah. But if you live near any city at all, which is a very large portion of Florida, you're not going to have to deal with that.
So for example, from my own experience, like Port St. Lucie, let's just say 10, 15 years ago before everybody started moving, everything was well watered, bro. You had to get it treated.
Well, it's because it was the middle of like nowhere, but like there's a very like pretty much all of Central Florida in the middle is going to have city water.
Fair enough.
So if you leave Central Florida, the place between Central Florida and Miami, anywhere between like Central Florida and Miami, yeah, you're gonna have well water. But if you stay, if you go to Miami or if you go to anywhere from Central North, as you get closer to Georgia, you might have to deal with that. But anywhere in the middle, you're basically fine. And cost of living is pretty much the same nowadays, no matter what. Because it's just expensive fucking everywhere now. It doesn't matter where you live. Because everyone's moving to Florida.
Yep.
Big tasty.
Central Florida cost of living has gone up because people are leaving California and coming to Florida. And I mean, it makes sense. California. I would say it's on right in between. Like it's going on to like leaving Central.
I know that's more affordable.
But what I would say is, as you leave Central, also it's gonna be harder to find jobs.
Yeah,
So it's the
you
same
gotta
kind
have
of
that
thing.
copy.
You're finding jobs and cost of living. So like, yeah, like traveling back and forth for work. I would say, honestly, if you want good cost of living and good weather, George is probably your better bet. But like California right now, a lot of people are leaving because you have to think of this. You have drought, which causes forest fires that also now you have hurricanes and you have earthquakes. And then cost of living is outrageous on top of that. So who wants to stay there now? The only people who are staying there are super wealthy, and they're staying there because they can. And if you want the same type of weather of California, Florida is pretty much your only other option. Yeah, but you're not going to have beaches like Florida and California beaches are pretty similar. So like if you want to have the same lifestyle, if you're near the shore in California, Florida is your best bet. Yeah, and you're going to have close to the same type of weather. We have more rain, but our rain is like 15 minutes and it's over with.
Oh, I know. It could rain in the front yard.
Well, Florida just has hurricanes. California now has everything.
You want hurricanes or you want fucking goddamn earthquakes?
There's no or, it's and. California has hurricanes and earthquakes and fires and droughts. They just had one. Literally last week they had a fucking hurricane.
It's not a fucking
What?
Was it not a hurricane?
Have you not looked into it at all? They had floods and everything, dude. They had how about this? They had an earthquake during their hurricane. What?
There's a fucking rainfall. There's a difference between that and a fucking hurricane, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, there is a big difference, and they had a hurricane.
They did not. You don't have fucking hurricanes in the fucking Pacific Ocean, you dumb fuck.
Why don't you go look up the internet that you're on right now and actually use it before you debate with me?
Oh, good lord.
Do you just like deny it because you're like, oh, they're in a certain part of the world, doesn't have it. It's not possible. Dude, there's been tornadoes on the top of snow mountains, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? There's video proof of tornadoes happening on the top of Snow Peak Mountains, and you're telling me it's impossible? I'm the one who's dumb, and you're the one who doesn't believe proof.
He's not dumb, man.
I'm the dumb one, and you're the one who doesn't believe proof. Okay. You can't prove it. I can prove it, so you just call me dumb. That's fucking funny. How do I turn my camera on in here?
You can. You need permission.
How do you do I have to like reach a certain level? Do I need to contact somebody?
Yeah, probably.
Is there a place I can go to find out how to do that?
Yeah, you can ask like some administrator or somebody to give you permission.
Advertising, free nitro. Here's info. Let's see what info says. Oh, it's just you sharing other discords. Okay.
I think it's people who like boost the server or something.
Oh, you have to pay. I don't even buy Discord like premium shit because it's pointless.
You have to pay? Really?
Yeah, boosting costs money. I'm not gonna do that. If they require boosting for me to turn my camera on, I'm just gonna leave the server. Because that's just ridiculous.
Just leave, man.
If it's like I have to sit and spend a certain amount of time in here, I understand that. But like,
I think that's what it used to be, but they changed it.
yeah, that's dumb. Because like I'm not gonna pay to show my camera on here. That's stupid. Yeah, because like I'll support with my time, but I'm not gonna support with money. That's stupid. There's so many other servers I can join that I don't have to pay to turn my camera on.
At least we can agree on something.
Well, I'm part of Edgy, and it took me like no time to get my camera on, and that's what I liked about them. But they're just filled with so much chaos.
Did you do it through chat or through video? No,
You want to join like a better, if you want to join a better server, like Discord, you have a better server.
Well, I like turning my camera on because I literally have a really expensive setup. And I like showing off my fucking camera, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Discord. Okay, this is for me.
How many people are in the server? Because like I like speaking with shit tons of random people.
They're good people, man. They're very good people.
Yeah, but the thing I like about these big public servers is that there's always shit tons of random people online.
Okay, just join it. I'm going to Discord here right now, and you'll check it out. That is what it is.
Sounds like a trap.
Sounds like a trap. That's funny. Yeah, this info doesn't give you a lot of fucking info. It's like, oh, this is how it was created. I don't give a fuck about that. Tell me how to do shit. How to change my nickname. Leaderboards, don't care about that. How to obtain the server currency gold?
Thank you.
I don't want to become a mod. Wow, so booster perks, streaming perms. Yeah, you have to boost the server, that's trash.
Yeah.
That's fucking trash. They should just make it to where you have to spend a certain amount of time inside of VCs.
Yeah,
That's what most servers do that.
I don't even know what my DC levels are, but I've been in the server for years.
You probably have to go to the bot and like what asked it or something.
I think it shows on like your account thing. Hold on. You're somewhere above the VC level 25.
I am?
No, Sherry. I'll check yours.
I'm level 1 VC level 1 when I look at my rolls.
Yeah. I'm somewhat new to this.
I joined it a while back, but I just haven't jumped in. Because I like turning my camera on.
Yeah, it's like I don't join that much during the day, but at night I'll like be here and it's so boring to not have my camera on to like show people my facial expressions.
It says the fastest way to enable streaming perms is by donating $2.99 via Patreon.
No, thank you.
Wow. It says, how can I level up text or voice chat? Well, does that give me... Spending time in our VC chats or typing in our server can obtain text and voice level roles. Okay, what does that mean? What does the roles give me? You must not be muted in chat. Experience level calculated by messages per minute. Okay, but what does my role level give me? Is it just a number or does it unlock shit? That's what I want to know.
I think it unlocks like private like calls and private typing places and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't think that many people do.
Oh my god.
I'm not giving them $3 so I can turn my camera on.
That's bogus, honestly.
I'd rather spend $3 on Clash Royale.
I think I'd rather spend $3 on fucking Sprite or something.
I think that'd get you like what, one bottle of soda?
Yeah.
Soda's so fucking expensive, it's stupid.
I low-key stopped drinking soda unless someone else is paying, because I'm not about to like...
Well, I get it if it's
$4.
like, if I get like a combo meal somewhere or something, you know, I'll do that. But I'm not going out of my way. Like, I don't buy it for the house.
Yeah, yeah.
I drink coffee, which I buy whole coffee beans and grind it myself. And then, and I also drink, have you ever heard of Ghost?
Yeah.
So I buy the supplement containers. I get the amino acid BCAAs for hydration. And they make a Welch's grape flavored, and it is so fucking good.
I want some gummies now, but I only drink water unless someone else is offering me something, because I can't.
You don't drink water out of your faucet, right? You get bottled water.
Oh hell no, bottled water.
Cherry, I would totally rape you.
Is there a reason why you're repeating that? They're probably ignoring you. No one.
Yeah.
Fucking
This is why I support abortion. Clearly your parents didn't show you any love or attention, so now you come in here looking for attention. So that means either your parents don't love you and they accidentally had you, or they were too high and forgot to get the abortion and you still somehow survived.
Yeah, probably.
And just to let you know, I muted you as soon as I started insulting you because I don't care what you have to say, and I'm sure you're still trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only do every person I mute, I also block, disable, and turn them down to 0. That way I can keep track of every person. Well, it's actually not that easy, not that hard. When you just right click and you just go down the line, I bring it down to 0, and then I just check all the boxes. It's just check, and then I hit block. And what that does is it puts them on a block list, so I know how many people I've muted. Not only that, but they can't glitch unmute themselves. There are glitches people do to unmute themselves in servers. And if you turn them down to 0, they can't undo it. Plus, if they get unmuted and I click on them and I see that I've blocked them, I know they glitched. But it's also fun to look back and see how many people I've muted, and I'm up to 3,000.
3,000?
God
Yeah.
damn.
I know I mute people like it's a fucking sport, but I've never like went to check how many people I have muted.
I do not mute that many
Hold on.
people. Honestly, I just mute like just mute local mute them or server mute them. And that's it. But like, I never had a problem with somebody glitching in and then unmuting themselves for me. I've never had a problem with that. I've always muted someone and they've never. I mean, I block them because I don't want them popping in my DMs either. Otherwise, they'll just be
Oh yeah.
like, oh, fuck you, Mozo.
Well, I join really large servers too, and the really large servers, there's so many people, I constantly am muting people.
Like edgy? Like edgy?
Yeah,
as an
edgy.
example?
Edgy, and here's the thing with edgy is like people don't get banned very easily in there. So like,
Well, it's because there's so many people.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like you mute people constantly. Like I swear you can't sit in a chat in there for more than 10 minutes without muting somebody.
That's pretty much how I feel in this one because people are so fucking weird. Like just last night, I had to mute like 2 guys in like a span of 5 minutes because they came in and
Have you been in
targeted
edgy
me.
though?
It was just, like,
Edgy is like the
In a
wild
way.
wild west of retards. I swear.
no, I don't think I've been there.
Yeah,
Edgy.
it's called edgy for a reason. Like it's bad.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad.
It's the worst big server that exists.
By far, dude.
But the thing that keeps me going back is it's constantly filled with people. Like no matter what time of day you go in there, it is filled with people.
Hercules, sometimes there's decent people there. Though. Very rare occasion, but sometimes you might get a decent person here. Sometimes you might get a decent person here and there, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, but I mean like it's basically like a 1 out of 20 people you talk to is chill.
Those are some shit. Like numbers.
Yeah,
You'll have a chat with 20 people in it, and maybe like 1 or 2 people in there are talking and being chill, and then maybe like 4 of them are not talking at all, and the rest is chaos.
Oh. See, normally I'd be one of the people that aren't doing that isn't doing much talking, but lately I've been trying to talk more because I've met some really cool people. But then sometimes I regret talking. Niggas get weird.
Especially, you're female, right?
Yeah.
So being a female on the internet also changes shit.
Yes. Oh my god, it changes a lot. People are terrifying. I've heard some crazy shit just by existing, just by fucking existing.
Damn, that's nuts.
Well, there are a shit ton of females on Discord just now.
lot of women, but in some VCs, it's not. It's sometimes just like straight up men, like all men. And so when I join,
They're creepy
and I
too.
unmute myself, there's always like at least 2 trolls that are like, "Hey, I kidnapped you." Like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on, you know that Hercules, you know that what's it, Edgy also has been known to have, you know, Ivory is so bad that it actually has had like actual federal agents in the Discord server.
Bro, for real?
Yeah, but
Hidden.
here's the thing: is like, if they're from another country, there's not really much they can do about it.
Well, no, actual an actual FBI agent. Like,
Yeah,
looking
but
at the different shit people were doing.
yeah, but honest truth is like, even if you're breaking the law, they have to prove that you're in the U.S. for them to, because it's U.S. law. So some of those people who are creating like chaos and doing stuff are from other countries, and they would have to report it to the other country, and the other country would have to do something.
Their authorities.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of work too. The only way
And the question is it worth it? Is like, are they doing something that's a big enough crime to make it worth it too?
Well, child.
But like,
I don't know if you
it
know that.
depends on the country though. Like some countries are crazy with their laws. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Well, some people also post. You ever seen people screen share bestiality? Has you ever seen?
Yeah,
that?
on Edgy, they do all that shit.
Oh my god, dude. Like, what about those people? Like, don't you think those people should be getting in?
It depends. But here's the thing: laws are by country.
Yeah, true. No, true. You're right. They could be living in a country where all that shit's legal.
Or they don't. Or they literally could be doing it from like an island where there like is no laws.
Shit, you're right.
Or if they're using like satellite internet from a boat in the ocean.
Yeah, no.
What are you gonna do to that? You know.
Oh
Some
no.
of the laws for international waters are so good.
So I'm like, that's the thing is like, yes, if they're a U.S. citizen, then I agree. If they're not a U.S. citizen, then I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, dude. That's pretty sad, honestly.
Hold on a
That's
sec.
pretty fucking sad, dude. There are actual creeps on Discord, dude. Like actual pedophiles that DM kids in the server, dude. There are, I'm terrified, but there are a few 11-year-olds and 9-year-olds that have met in Edgy. Why you in Edgy? Why is an 11-year-old kid allowed here in this awful place?
Well, when it comes, here's the thing too: is like you have to be careful. You have to be careful with what you want to do, with what you want to change legally, because once they start restricting internet stuff, it also restricts us as Americans. So I think that the parents should be responsible for their children, but I don't think that it should be an overall law on the internet, because once they start implementing laws on the internet like that, it really starts hurting all of our freedom. So it's a thin line where you have to like be careful with.
The parents are literally the parents are letting their parents are literally letting kids, 11-year-olds, 9-year-olds. It's shit parent. That's a shit parent. An 11-year-old or a 9-year-old shouldn't be on a Discord server like that.
I agree, but like, who's supposed to be responsible for it?
It's sad. It's shit parenting, dude. I was like shocked when I heard a squeaker. Like those squeaky ass little kids, dude.
Yeah. I agree with you, but there's just so many parents out there that don't give a crap.
They're gonna be they're gonna have a hell of a time getting a job.
Either the parents don't care, or they're too stupid. They don't realize the danger their kids are in.
Shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
wish I could tell you it didn't, but this shit actually happens on a day-to-day basis.
Hello? Yeah.
Did you hear how she just used her own phrases
know, right?
Sex is a black person than a faggot.
Like, I like to try to hurt men.
White people have fucked with so much. Literally, like, black people is bad.
She's whitewashed.
That's so funny. And then she left. She's like, I can't take it here. I cooked in the kitchen and then started getting hot.
He saw her cheeks.
That was so funny, dude. She wouldn't even. Yeah, she's like, I'm driving. I can't show you my face. Shows like an eyeball. We're like, you're bad.
It's not even about, like, if she just didn't come in.
Yes, exactly.
You're
Yeah,
all ugly.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I joined, because she was like, big with you. I'm like, okay,
You guys do this to women to hurt their feelings. Like, what are you doing?
yeah, she like instantly grabs
Literally,
the gun.
like, I'd rather
She
fuck a
grabs the
black
gun,
man than any of
puts
these
the gun on her fucking forehead, and then says, why am I the victim, right?
Yeah.
So, anyone like retro games?
Yeah, I'm playing
That's not retro. Come on.
Well,
I'm playing, yeah, me too. I'm playing Paragon.
in the last call, I was just saying, wait, Paragon?
Yeah, they
I
came
used
out.
to be the OG, like, the bad models and shit.
Me too.
I'm playing.
The original characters in the new one.
I'm playing Game Boy Advanced Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi.
Yeah, I think I already have it.
They still overpowered as fuck.
No.
What?
You would just.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the right?
Wait, that's his name, right? Your dad? His house? When I fuck him? Fuck your dad, you bitch. That's gay. I just got fucking face. Yo, okay, watch this shit, watch this shit. You're gonna cream.
I'm
I'm
not.
too good at it. I'm too good at it.
Well, I'm. What?
Video game donkey? No, it's not
No.
video game donkey.
I'm
Donkey.
I'm playing Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi's Adventures.
That's fucking
Yes, for me to record it, yes. But I'm using a console to do it. But for streaming purposes, yeah, I use it more. It's hard for me because like I got like responsibilities in real life, so it's hard for me to be consistent. But I do create content.
Dude, I'm too good at this game.
It's more like just I'm a nerd, and this is more like a hobby.
I just portal too fast for people. I just they can never catch me. Oh, I heard the footsteps, dude. Here, let's do one of these because I always like doing this. Got This game is free, by the way.
I played it for like a little bit.
I'm gonna get bored. It's Halo, but with portals. But it doesn't have portals. What?
I think the issue I had was the player base is not big enough.
That's the only issue I could ever see. It's not that big.
It's the same issue I had with Battlefield. I really like the new Battlefield game, but there's not enough player base.
Oh yeah, that game came out.
Battlefield 2042? I don't know about that.
I played Battlefield for Master.
Well, Battlefield 2042 has had so many massive updates making the game great, but the player base is too small to have fun. Like I like playing like the smaller maps, the maps that are smaller with team battles and shit, but there's not enough people playing them to keep the servers running. So the servers are all empty.
Fuck, dude. Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
I used to watch this.
Oh, you were the first?
The fuck was it?
Goal.
No! Give it to me! Give it to me! Yes!
Yeah, I'm technically streaming right now on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, I almost fell out of the map. Luckily, I know how to cord I'm 11 and 6. We're doing alright. Let's That guy has a white skin that's broken.
Damn, that was big.
Oh, come on. Yeah, what's up?
Flexing on the fork.
You went black, you good. That's a nice ass one. I wish I get up and niggas ass.
Really, dude?
My ass go.
I hate people who just say racial slurs because they're a lack of ability to communicate properly. Because their brain can't think of any other fucking word to say, so they just speak a racial slur because their parents clearly didn't teach them anything. Like stating the obvious. Why are you breathing, bro? It's wrong because it creates autistic children. Yeah, but it can't create an autistic child or an abomination. Well, then you're just talking religion, though. Sense? Wait, what does sense mean? He said sense. What do you mean by sense? Hold on. No, he still hasn't specified what sense is. You said you're talking about sense. What is sense? Common sense? Do you know what... Okay, so if you're talking about common sense is something that you should know automatically just by being a part of society. Yes, societal sense. Common sense is what people should know by society. God does not give you common sense because otherwise you would have common sense when you were born. Common sense is not something you have when you were born. Common sense is something that society gives you a knowledge of by living in society. That's what common sense is. So common sense can actually be different depending on where you live in the world. God gives you whatever you are born with. But common sense is still something you have to learn, and you learn it by being part of society. And all societies have different common senses.
Every time I've spoken, this guy's interrupting me. You're speaking both at the same time. You're interrupting each other. Speaking at the same time.
God gave liberty.
Okay, so back to subject.
Christian values. God gave liberty. He gave love. He also gave mercy.
God cannot give you common sense. I disagree.
Hospitality, honor, honesty, gratitude, gentleness, forgiveness, faithfulness, courage.
Why are you speaking over me? Let him talk. Shut the fuck up about your
This is the 10 Commandments right here. You shall not have any gods before me. You shall not make yourself an idol, or likeness to anything above heaven or on the earth above beneath, or in the water underneath the earth. You shall not take the name of the Lord God vain. The Lord will not leave him unpunished who takes his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be prolonged in the land which God, your Lord, has given you. You shall not murder. You shall not contempt adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not convert your neighbor's house. You shall not convert your neighbor's wife.
I'm still confused how this has to do with common sense. I mean, if that goes by if you're a Christian. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to. But like, what does that have to do with you saying that common sense has to do with being gay? But this is now you're changing subjects, and we were already having a separate conversation. Now you're going away from the subject we were originally talking about.
I can read to you Matthew.
Because we refuse to have a regular conversation.
What do you mean?
You are such a fucking loser. Turn off your camera, pussy.
What do you fucking mean, bro?
Turn off your camera. Look how obese you are. That beard's not hiding your double chin.
1/8 of his face, bro. Why you complaining? Tiger one dude's a mic troll. Mute that guy.
Yeah, I already blocked, muted, disabled him.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before the man to be noticed by them. Otherwise, you have no reward with your father.
Bro,
Can I ask you a question? Do you know about the story of Lot? The Bible?
So is this about religion? Is that what this debate is about?
You know about Sodom and Gomorrah?
I don't know, it's like kind of all over the place. It's like some guy brought up like religion into sexuality.
Because when I joined, he was talking about comparing incest and gays.
Yeah, and then he's like...
Now you're talking about religion, but you were saying that common sense teaches you not to be gay. I want to offer...
According to Christianity, homosexuality is okay, but he doesn't know about the story of Lot and Sodom.
But that's religion. That's not common sense.
In religion, though, it says if you forgive others for their transgressions, your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
If you think it's okay,
forgiveness is for weak people, though.
No, let me say this.
That's what God bestowed.
If you make a mistake, if you realize that it's a mistake, brother, if you realize that it is a mistake, homosexuality, if you realize that it's a mistake and you don't want to do it, but you do it out of your own weakness, but you realize that it is a mistake, then that's okay. That's okay. You can ask for forgiveness. But if you think it's okay to be gay, there's nothing wrong with homosexuality, then that's how you're condemned.
Take a step away. Take a step away from religion real quick. All right. Take a step away from religion. You know, drop all that. What is truly wrong with being gay?
That's what God tells me.
I think it's beneficial for man. It makes less babies.
No.
I mean, gays have less children. Have children.
Well, I mean, gays don't have any children at all. They adopt.
Right, but that's
Or they pay for surrogacy.
Right.
Surrogacy, I would consider surrogacy the same thing because it's still using their DNA.
Because many children as possible.
Right, but that's less people are doing that because that's super expensive.
Right. I would say the wealthier people do that. Yeah, I agree.
At the end of the day, bro, Christianity doesn't tell you in any way, shape, or form.
You in?
Is right.
Well, here's my point of view.
Openly and proudly gay is-
You have to follow a religion. You have to believe in it. And if someone in here doesn't believe in the religion, then they're not forced to follow it. Correct? So I think you should only. So I think you should only be debating that with people who believe the same religion as you. If they're not believing the same religion as you, then you're wasting your breath.
Unless you can convince them to switch their religion.
Unless that is your goal. Is your goal to convince us all to be in the same faith as you?
That's true. I mean, that's what you shouldn't do because that's like basically being an idol. That's like saying.
Did he leave? Is he still in here? Who was I talking
to?
to?
You know what heaven is, and that's like saying you know about heaven.
Yeah, I think he left because he realized like that he's wasting his time. I personally am a Christian. I believe in God, but I also believe that God gave you freedom of choice. So if you choose not to believe in the same religion as me, that is your choice. If you want knowledge from my religion, I feel like I am here to give you those answers that you have questions for, or I can find someone who can.
That's pure thinking. Yeah,
Do you think that there are? Do you think that it's okay for other people to be other religions? Do you think?
I
God
don't
accepts that?
think that it follows the guidelines of my religion, but I believe that my God gave you freedom of choice to choose that. I don't think it's the right choice, but I am not. But I am not here to judge that. My position as a Christian is not to judge your decisions. It's only to guide you if you have questions.
But religion's mostly cultural, right? So if
Not always.
you're gonna be, yeah, but mostly, like 90% of people choose the religion because
I would say
that's
that
what their family
cultures
and their-
have religions, but I wouldn't believe that all religions are culture because there are people who you can change religion. You can grow up in a different culture. No, you could become Jewish.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because the whole doctrine of Judaism is about the bloodline. If you're not of the bloodline,
But you're telling me that if you were to walk up to someone who's part of the Jewish religion, they wouldn't accept you into learning their religion?
well, you could learn it, but you would not be a Jew. Because Jews about a genetic lineage. It's not about a belief structure.
But you could.
Jew is not a genetic lineage.
Yes, it is. It's called
There.
an ethno-religion.
So hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It is technically both. It is a religion, but it is also there are genetic lines to the religion. But it's.
Right, but if you read the Torah, it's entirely based on the genetic lineage.
But the honest truth is, if they didn't allow people to become Jewish in the religion would eventually disappear.
I probably would know about my religion, wouldn't I? Okay, but this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Me personally, I don't know. I think religion is important, but I don't think it matters now. I think too many people are not religious for religion.
This guy is a fucking retard.
I think that it's kind of sad that there's so many people who are not religious because I believe that religion truly helps society.
No,
I mean maybe, but look.
It brings people. It brings people
Religion
from.
kills more people than probably the plague. So.
I can't get into religions.
But here's the thing with religion. Religion can help pull people away from making decisions of harming people and other people in society.
Yeah, but sometimes that's needed.
Exactly.
Like how you need civil wars? We need revolutionary wars. We still need freedom fighters.
I would debate that they've hidden a lot of wars behind religion that's really about money and about land and about property, about power. And they've hidden it behind religion, saying that God is the one who directed them to do it. But the truth is they're just hiding behind religion to get people to follow them in their battle to get more money and more power.
I mean, see, I think this is what's fucking religion now, is like you have like the Vatican raping thousands of women and children and then forcing them to get abortions, and then once we find out about it, we go, well, we'll just move these guys around and let them keep doing what they're doing. And it's like, well, okay.
Well, every
if that's how it works, then we're
religion
done.
has bad people, though.
Right, but it's like, when you look
It's
at the
bad
Catholics
people
specifically, it's the
hiding,
worst.
but it's bad people. Well, I think it's more because Catholic religion has been larger and has had more power and has had more people, and with more power becomes more people who are going to hide behind it, right?
I mean, right, but it's not just, so it's not even just the Catholic Church that I'm upset with, it's the global powers. Like, everybody knew that they did it, right? There was research, there was people fucking
Well, it's because
investigating
all
this,
the
and they went,
people.
you know, they're their own country,
Yeah,
they're
but
allowed to handle it themselves.
no, but hold on a second. That's because those people are within the power of the most powerful countries in the world. So who is going to fight them?
Well, see, that's one of the reasons I don't like religion, because I feel like a lot of
It's not
people
just
go, well,
religion,
you know, I'll
though.
pray. They're like, I'll pray for it to be better. It's like, well, no, what you need to do.
But that's not just religion.
God
That's
gave
just
you the
people with
ability
power.
to do, and go kill those people, because without doing
Hold
that,
on.
there's no way to stop
But it's not, that has nothing to do with religion. It's the power of the countries that it's happening within. You cannot go to a country and just say, well, these people made fucking poor decisions and did bad things, let's just kill them, because that starts wars between countries, and these are the most powerful countries in the world who literally end a nuclear war, destroying the entire planet. So you can't just fucking do that.
That might be good.
It'd be good to destroy the human race.
I mean, I don't think we'd all die, but
So
like, we would
yeah,
destroy the modern
once
society,
one
and then that
nuclear
would be
weapon
good.
goes off, all nuclear weapons go off, and the entire world just gets destroyed with nuclear radiation, and there will be no humans left because we'd all die of nuclear radiation poisoning.
See, that's like during the Cold War, the Russians thought they were getting nuked, and they chose not to nuke in return because they didn't want it. So they decided that they would die.
Or they lied about having the nukes, and they didn't want to admit to it.
I mean, yeah, but they have done a lot of nuclear tests. You know what I'm
But
saying?
testing a nuke doesn't mean that they have one that can actually reach, and that's the problem. Or that they had one that was big enough to make a
They had
difference.
missiles in Cuba. You know,
But they could be lying about what they were capable of.
I mean, that's true, but they had the Cuban base, right? That
But
means
how do you know?
Cuban
But how do
Missile
you know that those were actually functional enough to do anything?
I guess that's true. I guess you.
How many times did the U.S. government lie about having troops and military by putting inflatable troops and inflatable shit in the middle of the desert, so that when planes took pictures over the sky, they think they had more troops than they did. All governments have lied about what they were able to do and what they had to scare the
Never
others.
lead to anything good. It's always.
Well, none of these lead to good. The whole point of all of this is about money and power. All countries, all religion, all military, all of it is about money and power, and they hide behind other things to encourage people to fight with them. And the likeliness of those things to change is so minute, you can pretty much consider it implausible. Because money and power wins everything every time. And that's shown over and over in history and things that are happening currently.
Is there a way to change that? Because it seems like
It would be the ways for that to happen is almost implausible, because every single person on this world would have to not believe in religion, and every single person in this world would have to be educated enough to understand how things work.
I mean, no, not necessarily, because you have like Jews who disagree with the government of Palestine. Most.
But
people
here's the
disagree
thing
with the
is,
government of Palestine.
but here's the thing is, people are manipulated so easily, and that's the problem.
Right,
People
but it
have
doesn't
to
matter
be
who's getting
educated,
manipulated. If they can,
but they have to be
if they can just
educated
look
enough
at
to
the problem-
understand that it's manipulation, and they're not. There's too many stupid people in this world. They get manipulated easily by these powers.
Right,
And
but if
then,
we can get to a place where we can just admit that we need a class war and topple the,
but
top
all the
3%ers.
people that are smart enough to understand these things are the people who are controlling the people manipulating them.
What is the truth if we are manipulated?
That's the thing.
Is that the ruling class decides that your life sucks and your work
The
is
truth
poison.
is,
I mean,
the more money you have, the more power you have, and the more power you have, the more you want to manipulate and lie.
money is the root of all evil.
And there's no way around it, and there's no way to change it. So you just have to try to navigate it the best way possible in your life and in your abilities. And that's all we can do. Hope for the best, to be positive, and if you do believe in a religion, pray to help your mental
Yeah, but
stability.
that seems like complacency. That seems like literally not doing anything.
Well,
That's
you
the best.
can't. There's nothing you can do as a singularity person.
Right, but see, nobody did anything during the Civil War. It was a group of people. In fact, less than a third of the entire country was for or against the revolution. So less than a third of the entire country was involved on either side.
So here's my question: what should me, as a singular American, do to change any of this?
Voice your gripes with people that you know, with people that you don't know, and be armed and be ready for be prepared for shit to fall apart. I mean, because right now, like, there is no future. Like, you're like
If
cancer rates
war
are expected to be 1 in
against
4.
the U.S. happens where people are invading the U.S., whatever country does that will be demolished.
I'll tell you right now, if we go to war with Russia, I will be a defector. I will fight on the side.
Well,
of
you
Russia.
won't have
Russia
to,
never
because
screwed-
Russia has the weakest military, but they have the biggest mouth.
See, that's not necessarily true. 'Cause
Bro,
America
they
has the biggest
thousands of their troops in war currently have been dying and getting killed by singular people. Because the majority of their troops are regular farmers and bakers and normal people that have just been forced to get dressed up and get thrown weapons and just said good luck.
I mean, that works. I mean, that's
It's not working because of a country that's quarter their size with barely any military is dominating them.
I mean, that's not how it's happening, though. I mean,
The only reason that they have any chance.
Hold on. That's propaganda. Hold on.
Hold on a second. The only reason that they're
Ukraine's not using any of their own equipment. They're using all American equipment.
equipment, yes, but their people are better.
Okay.
Not only that,
Hold on. You know
but-
that we brought Ukrainian soldiers to the United States.
You
trained
know,
them here in the US and then shipped
hold
them
on.
back over, right?
You know that the only reason the Russians have any chance is because they have planes. Get rid of their planes and they have no chance.
Well, I mean, as far as
Airspace. What do you mean, dude? Have you not seen the videos of their buildings getting constantly hit by airstrikes? All of the major buildings that have been taken out have been airstrikes.
I thought it was artillery.
It's airstrikes.
Because I seen that they were talking about the frog foot.
They're the person who's running their entire country had a huge statement that they said to our country, stating that they just want their air clear. If they can have their air clear, they would have no problems. But it's all airstrikes, and all of the people that have been part of the news that have gone there have been getting hit by airstrikes. It's all airstrikes.
Well, whenever I hear anything, they always talk about the artillery.
Airstrikes.
Because
They've taken out all of their tanks. Every tank has been taken out that's gone over there.
I mean, right, but that's because we're giving them our equipment. They were given javelins.
So what?
Free, and we're paying their government. You know that we're covering the cost to run.
So
that
what?
country in its entirety.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
That just proves that a little country with just some funding and some training can take out them, and you're thinking they have any chance against us?
Wait, you know that it's our drones doing.
So fucking what? That's my point.
Wait, hold on,
They're
hold on,
getting.
Hold on. That's not. Hold on. You know that it's our military
Okay.
organizing
Yes.
their
Yes.
military,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's
yes.
us controlling the battle.
Yes. But you realize that it's not even like a full percentage of our abilities as a country, and they're still. What?
Yeah, we can't afford a war now. So if you look at our, so we don't have enough missiles or our weapons or bullets or anything for a war. We're at a huge disadvantage right now.
Our country?
Yes, our country.
That's
So if you
bullshit.
Well, according to the Pentagon,
Per capita of our country, the amount of firearms that we have, weapons, drones, airspace itself. You know how many fucking air bases we have?
Itself, like we're short on artillery, missiles,
What?
rockets, all kinds of ammunition. That's coming from the Pentagon itself. The Pentagon says
When
that
they
they're
say
at
short, they're comparing it to what they've had in the future. It doesn't mean that they have none. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's still billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars in firepower, right? Trillions of dollars in firepower.
Yeah, but the most expensive are gonna be like FAT systems and stuff like that, or like Aegis.
And it would still dominate Russia. Like I
Right, but
guarantee.
those are defense
Here's the
systems.
thing:
Those
if we,
the most expensive systems are
if
defense
there was an agreement across the countries to just take out Russia, we'd be able to literally just ice the entire country overnight.
Right, but why would we do that?
I'm saying if Russia started a war with us, we could.
Yeah, but why is our country involved in Ukraine?
Because of Russia's war crimes. Because Russia is doing nothing but constantly is committing war crimes.
Right. So here's the issue, though. So when you look at Russian war crimes, we can talk about those all day. But if you're an American documenting American war crimes, the U.S. government will fucking shoot you with a Hellfire missile from a helicopter, and then nobody will face charges because that's what the U.S. does. We have. That's why. All
Okay,
the
but
WikiLeaks
it's
people
about
went to
NATO.
jail.
Okay, so are you just wondering why like
I feel like we're changing subject at this point.
Right, like
No,
we're
no, no.
mad
I
that
want
they're
to go back to the
committing war
original
crimes,
subject.
right?
I want
But
to go
who's
back to
gonna
the
hold
original
us
subject.
accountable
Are you
for
guys
our
figuring
war
out
crimes?
why Russia is ever gonna have a war with us or something?
No, the beginning debate was basically saying that I said Russia has no chance, and for some reason he believes they do. Against America.
I want them to do better. Like, I
But
want
why
them
would
to do
you
better.
ever think that Russia has any chance in a war against the U.S.?
Siberia doesn't have too much.
Well, because you're all of
literally
your
everything is
information
just
is
like concentrated in the European side of the.
I mean, it's the problem is all the propaganda.
I
right? So you're
I
gonna
think
be
that
fed-
you are underestimating the U.S. so badly.
No, that's no. I hate.
Listen, I don't like the U.S. that much.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I didn't ask what your opinion. I didn't ask you if we're a good, nice, clean country. I'm talking about if we went to war to Russia, Russia had zero chance.
Yeah.
See,
because
like
we
right now
are
they
an
have their
organization
nuclear
called
submarines
NATO.
are all missing.
Okay,
All
listen,
their nuclear
So
submarines are
fucking
probably
what?
off our coast, bro. They're probably off our
So
coast.
fucking what? Do you want? You've never heard of NATO, right?
Yeah, but NATO's an evil organization.
Who gives a fuck if they're good or bad? I didn't ask about if they're good or bad. I didn't bring up good or bad. Why do you keep bringing up good and bad? Who gives a fuck about that? I'm saying if Russia is the fucking target, they have zero fucking chance. That's the debate.
Russia's the good guy. That's the problem.
I don't give a fuck who's good or bad. I didn't ask that. That has nothing to do with the conversation.
That's all I care about.
But that has nothing to do with our conversation. You're talking about fucking cheese when we're talking about chocolate. You're not keeping on the fucking subject.
Well, my whole thing that I originally said is I'd be a defector to Russia. I would rather defend Russia than America.
So then why are you in this country? Go there now.
Well, because well, first of all, you can't.
They will accept you easily, bro.
No, actually, they will not.
Bull fucking shit. I guarantee if you walked up there and you're trying to fucking say you love them, they'll fucking let you in because they want you to work in their fucking slave camps.
They don't have slave camps. I mean, they do prisoners, but...
That's funny.
I mean,
That's
what do you mean
funny.
slave camps?
When you have to do work and make no money.
Don't give an explanation. That's the.
What do you mean?
You're talking about the gulags.
You should know what the fuck a slave camp is. Just don't answer the question. Okay.
Bush, eat a dick, bro. What's slave camp?
No, it's okay. You clearly no. It's okay. I'm done. I can only handle so much ignorance. I blocked, muted, and disabled them. I hit my peak. I'm clearly. This is not a debate. This is me talking to a brick fucking wall. It's okay.
Cheap ways to win an argument. It's not.
No, because he can't stick to a fucking subject. He just wants to voice his opinion without having a debate, and that's fine. You could do that somewhere else. I'm not listening to that shit. It's a waste of fucking time. I just muted
The
him.
U.S. prison system is literally a way to keep criminals out of America. You know, the ones that you complain about.
Prison system is complicated in the U.S.
Yeah, what about Russia though?
And no country is perfect. I think all countries are shitty.
I just had time to say you guys goodbye. This is my last day on here.
Bye. This is a public chat. I don't know. You acting like you're saying goodbye to your besties.
Okay, I was just joking. Oh shit.
We were having a debate, but you were kind of like.
I was looking for a conversation, and instead he couldn't stick to a subject and just wants to voice his opinion about how shitty countries are. or how good
Listen, do
countries
you know
are.
there's children that are bred?
no, 'cause
do you know
that's a
there's
cheap way to
children
win
that
an
are bred
argument,
and
that's-
killed before they
Okay,
reach
okay.
the year of 4 for rituals and satanic
Fun
rituals?
fact, fun fact. Yo, you wanna know something funny? You wanna know something real funny? Google's right in front of your face. Google's right in front of your face. Fun fact.
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't believe it. He only believes what he wants. Whatever fits his opinion is the only things he's gonna believe.
Okay. I mean, isn't that just a slave camp in itself? Hello? Objective fact?
Come on.
So you're saying, okay. So simplify. Russia's better than Ukraine, in your opinion?
He loves Russia.
Yeah,
He's a
keyword.
communist.
Wait, keyword I said. In
He's
your
a
opinion,
he's a
it's not
communist.
fact.
He's a communist, bro. You're wasting your breath.
I just specifically said in your opinion.
He said he would fight for Russia if they started a war with the U.S. He's a communist.
I told you, in your opinion, do you think Russia is better than Ukraine? And you said it was a fact. Yeah, so that's an opinion, not a fact.
He doesn't even know the difference between an opinion and a fact. Ah, fucking lava, man. I keep getting the lava and falling in, man.
How about you explain to me why? I love to know. Corruption. Are you sure? You know what you believe. Are you sure? Are you sure, sir? Keep in mind. Oh, convinced. Okay. Keyword. Convinced the Earth is round. I mean, it's kind of like a fact. I mean, if you take physics in a, if you sort of take physics in the.
Yo, he's a troll, Clay. If he's trying to debate the Earth is round, he's a
Actually,
troll.
yeah, he's a fucking troll. He's using cheap-ass ways to win an argument for no fucking reason, even though he's a communist. Yeah, there you go again. You asked me to explain.
You can literally just go to a tall building and prove that the Earth is
I'm not
round.
trying to drag myself in an argument that I don't even know about. Cause he's kind of swapping the subject over and over and over again. So
If the debate is if the world is round, you literally just have to go to a tall building and just see the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, it's just that simple.
Not only that, but if you ever look at the way, if you ever look up how bullets move, they're proving gravity and how they curve, and the proof of gravity with how it curves over land is proof of the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, especially gravity in itself, honestly. Like,
But you can also
could
also look up literally like live feed cameras on like weather balloons and stuff.
Like, the ISS, like,
But you can watch like weather balloons. You can actually, if you wanted to, put a camera on a balloon and just let it go up high, and then just put a GPS tracker on it, get it, watch the video, and you can see the curvature. There's so many easy ways to prove it to yourself. A GoPro on a fucking balloon and just a GPS tracker.
Yeah. Or you could just use a 3D. I guess just 3D.
Is anybody who believes the Earth is flat is easily manipulated.
Or I don't think they're manipulated. I think they're just like delusional.
They're gullible.
Just complete delusional.
And most of those people, they want to believe something that no one else believes because they like being on the side of debate like that.
Yeah, I swear, they're not real. I feel like they're not even fucking real. Like, I refuse to believe that somebody actually thinks the Earth is flat. What these people do
bunch of random shit that doesn't even like, you know, it literally doesn't even like contradict any of this, the argument, and just like slaps it on the person, and you know you know, you have to pretty much ask the opponent what they think about or what's the facts and what's wrong. Well, let's just say making assumptions until you can't answer it.
There we go, finally. For a save point, that lava was making me mad. Yeah. Stop. Did you say this is Mario Kart?
I'm joking. What do you play?
This is Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi something.
You play with a computer?
No, I'm playing on a console.
Whoa, what is the console?
This is called Ambernick, but it's playing Game Boy Advance.
Ah, it's emulator.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's a console, but it's an emulation so that I can have the HDMI output so I can capture it.
Ah, I see. It's difficult or not?
What is it difficult? What? How? Like the game?
The game, yeah.
So far it's like mediocre. I also don't have a lot of experience with games like this. I didn't get to play them when I was younger. So this is like my first time playing all these. But it's fun. I'll be right back.